Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. So I'm just going to take a minute to grab the feed here, just in case any of you join me at this crazy hour of the morning to be scrapbooking, although it's 7 o'clock here, so it's not that crazy, but I've been up for a while already. So yesterday we did my Currently card and my Hallmark movie obsession, and I love the way this card turned out. One of my favorite things so far in the book. So because this is a 2-page spread, I don't have anything I have to do for today. I don't have to worry. I shouldn't say have to do. No colors I have to be concerned about because it is what it is. So two-page spread today. I have done some pre-planning here, as I have the last couple of days when I'm working quite a bit. So today it's all about my Christmas card because this was Monday's spread. And I mailed those cards. So I have a picture, and I usually do these 2 pictures every year. This is a little piece for tomorrow because I have that planned out as well already about kind of what I wanted to highlight here. So this is just a Marion Bright card that I picked from Ellie Studio from the kit this year. My card itself, and I usually do this where I use one that I've signed. And you can, I've done this a couple of different ways. I've put it in a larger envelope and just punched holes in the envelope and then stuck it in the rings and then done, a little page next to it. I've just put the card in itself. And then sometimes I've done what I'm doing today where I'm going to put it in some sort of page protector. So the first thing that I want to do here is pick a paper to use. And I like these more muted colors here. This is the Fa La La collection paper from last year. And this is really cute. I could use this stripe here too. So let's look and see. Because both of these match this card really well. So there's the stripe, which I like quite a bit, and then the dot. And I think I'm going to do the dot here. I love this stripe as well, but it's pretty bold and I'm noticing the paper quite a bit. And in this case, I think I want to notice the card more than the paper. There is a cute little candy cane on the back of that, but I'm not going to be so concerned about that. So my plan here is to pop this back in, and what I'll do is I will take my craft knife, here it is, and I'll just very carefully, when I do this, I'm not going to do it for you on camera because that will be very boring, but I'll very carefully cut around this so that I'll do it on 3 sides, so this will be able to actually be opened. Now, is there anything that exciting in it? No, but it will be there for people to do that. And I did not get this mounted straight, which is funny because I've got a grid paper here to do it, so that's amusing that I couldn't get it straight. So let's do that again. I've been making myself and you guys nervous a lot with moving things around. Okay, there we go. Now, I did think about I don't have any little embellishments that are for mailing anything. So that's, I don't have it, so I won't use that. Then I need to get a day on here. So I'm thinking the top of this would be a really good place to do that. And I'm probably going to stay all pink here, although I don't have to because I've got blue in here. I don't have a lot of green, so that wouldn't make sense. And I don't have date labels in the blue. So I can go back to my red or my red and white, and I think I'll do red here. I've been doing a lot of red lately. So this is day 13. I am liking how I'm getting a lot of these used up though. That makes me happy. There's plenty of space up here in the top of this, so let's just put it on this card. What I'll probably do is just do a tiny bit of journaling down here. And the grid lines, there's really not much to say about this because I'm mailing my cards. You know, that's the big thing here, I guess. So let me grab my die cuts here just to see if there's anything I might want to use with these. Just because there's a lot of red in here. So I have this ho 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 piece I could use. It's a little long, actually, but I could cut it so that it landed there. And if I do that, I might want to flip where those two photos go. I do have a little Dear Santa die cut, but I have pictures of my grandkids mailing their letters to Santa. So I think I'll do that, save that for that. Just looking to see Wonder, Good Times. This is the season. So we could pop that on there. Here's one that says Christmas. This would be appropriate for me. Oh, what fun. This is 'Tis the Season. So maybe those pieces. And what I really should do here is pop this back in here. Oh, and you know what I did, you guys? I wasn't thinking, and I cut this. I didn't cut the paper, so I might need to move that card again. I'll see in just a second here. I forgot that this paper is really 8.5 inches, not 8. So we'll just do it the quick way here. Since we're quickly scrapping, again, you can do this. Quick scrapping here. Okay, this needs to be moved. So this is going to be, hopefully my ATG hasn't sealed up too much yet, and it hasn't. Now I'm really making myself nervous. Okay, so let's try this again, and I'm going to do it and really use my grid lines this time. Okay, there we go. Then I'll pop this back in here. And what I think, oops, I want a little piece of ATG there, but those roll off pretty easily. Since this is going to open up, what I'm going to do here is just put it on the outside. This would probably be easier if I did it once I've got this cut, but I can take that back off pretty easily. So that might happen when I cut it, but let's show you what this is going to look like. And what I think I'm going to do with this is I'm going to pop this on the inside of this, but only use 2 ho-hos here, just because it's too long. That's another one of those cases of making your product work for you and not you working for the product. And I don't think I'll use that because ho would probably not be so nice. All right, and then I am going to put Oh What Fun on this one because I love the concept of doing Christmas cards. The actual addressing and all of that is not as much fun. I always make a bigger deal out of it in every year than it really needs to be, however, because once I actually get them started. So I'm just lining this up so that this isn't landing in the same spot that the T is. So far so good. I'm liking the way that works. Just trying to see, there's a little piece here that says Holiday Wishes. So I could pop this up here. because that is Holiday Wishes. And you know, the more I'm looking at the way this is working out, I may not actually open this up. I may leave it as it is instead of opening it. And then you just have to take it out, just because with all that stuff over it. So let me change my mind here, because you can do that, right? I'm going to have to be careful though, because I still want you to be able to open it up. So I don't want to get ATG below the card there. And then we'll take this off. I'll try to take this off anyway. There we go. And then I'll mostly put that on here so that it really doesn't stick to the top here. And what you can do, and I have the perfect thing on today to do what I'm going to do in just a second, is if you don't want something to stick, just take it and put it on a piece of clothing. Or some of you have powdered, you can take powder and do the same thing. Okay, so that's good. I'm liking how that's looking. I like the little Holiday Wishes there. I do have these little hearts, so now I could bring the blue in with some of these little hearts here. This one could go under even. Although I'm thinking that what I want to do is do that with some dimension. So that means grabbing my puffy hearts and stars. I also, you know, I haven't used any of these. Let's see what this will look like. So these are acetate heart stickers, and I tend not to use these because they're see-through, and on pattern paper that doesn't look great, but I think that's actually pretty good here. You can actually see it pretty well. So I'll do a blue one and a green one. We'll bring a little bit of blue and green in here. And then I'm thinking maybe 2 up on top. We have so much red here. I'm going to stick to the blue and green here. So 2 up here, not leaving a heck of a lot of room for journaling, but I really don't have a lot of journaling to do today. And then, let's see, what color? We have blue, green. I don't really want to do red, maybe blue again. Let's see, I think this one will work. And this makes me happy. Yep, this one's a little bit, needs to be a little bit smaller. So we'll use the smallest one here. These are actually much thicker than I thought they were going to be because they are acetate. I was thinking they were going to be really flimsy. So they actually have more color than I thought they would. And then maybe a green one up here in one of the smaller ones. Just grab this. Now, if I put one up here, I don't think you will see it. Just do this, because we know these will work. And I'm not going to glue anything back here because I have some things prepped for tomorrow. I just have photos printed, picked out. That helps me determine what page protectors I'm going to use. Okay, so if we use this, I'm going to look and see if we use this. If I use this, are you even going to see it? Yeah, you kind of do. So do we want it to be blue or green? These are really fun. I would never have, my two hearts look like a hat. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I think it's because you can't see the color. That's funny. It's actually not. I'll pick them up so you can see that better. But yes, I see how, if I'm looking at my screen, it does look like a hat. You're right. Okay, so we're going to use green here because the blue disappears too much. Okay, I think that's it. Little bits of embellishing here. And now this can still be opened if I want to do that, although it is a little bit harder because I have that heart in the way there, but that's okay. This isn't, the opening of this is not that important. I do every year save some of my special Christmas cards. I got a little ATG on the back of this, so I'm gonna grab that, rub that off here. Now I do have undo, so I'll come back and probably get that off of there. But let's pop this in here. Anyway, I do save actual special cards. Like I have a friend who always makes, two friends that actually make Christmas cards, so I always want to save those and do that. So there's the page, except I flipped it the wrong way. Let's try getting it the right way here. All right, there's the pages for today. So I'm liking the, the red, pink, and green here. And let me show you that, the hat, Regina. So there you go. So that really actually looks more like two hearts when you can see it in person. It is hard to pick the color up on the camera, most definitely. But there we go. So that was pretty simple, you guys. A quick layout today. Exploring, have not used this product, and I will tell you, I will use this more in the book because I really like it. The color is pretty good. There is pink in here as well that I think would be really hard to show up unless it was on white. But they're nice and thick because they are acetate, and I like the product. I have seen Ellie Studio this with other things, and I've always thought, oh, I don't want to do that because I use pattern paper and it's hard to see it on pattern paper, but it's better than I thought it was, and I definitely will use more of those. So that's kind of nice to find out that I actually like a product that I didn't think I was going to like. All right, you guys, so that is the layout today. I'm going to quick do a tiny little bit of journaling, probably here, and I'm done for the day. So in case you guys missed yesterday's, I am current with my Flickr updates. My all my photos on Flickr are listed under my name again, Kelly O'Black. So you can look them up. There is a December daily playlist just in case you want to see these in still shots. So they're out there doing that. So you guys have a great Wednesday. And I will be back at some point tomorrow on Thursday to scrapbook another day of December Daily. And I'm just, again, I keep saying this, I'm loving how this book is coming together. So take care, you guys. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.